I don't know. I mean, we got Mexico coming up in a week. The MSG shows from the New Year's Eve run still have not been made up, but yet, and I know there's probably people that are doing both, and now they're like, oh my God, now there's summer tour announcement. So, yes, get your tickets. I don't know. That's crazy. It just seems like we went from like deprived of Phish to now there's almost too much Phish. Be like, come on, man, can we just get through these Mexico shows? I need to do the MSG makeups. Now I got to buy more tickets. I feel for you. So boom, if you're doing Mexico, MSG, and you're buying summer tour tickets. Yeah, I mean, I'm really down deep. I'm like, you could probably do better things with your money. I mean, I love Phish, but what are you doing, man? Someday you're going to look back and you'll be like, Jesus Christ, I should have another $500,000 that I blew on Phish. All right, good for you, though. So, all right, this thing's getting kicked off. They're calling it Spring Summer Tour, but we know it's a summer tour. It is Labor Day. The Dick's thing's always a silly debate. May 27th is officially the first day of summer. Bunch of 3-night runs, some 2-night runs. Kind of like how their summer tour schedule has been here as they've, in their, I don't want to call them in their older years here, but, whatever. We're at the tail end of the P-Fish career here, and they got a nice schedule. They're not going 150 nights a year in 75 different cities or something crazy. So we're starting out with the 3-night run at Orange Beach in Alabama. A lot of familiar places, too. Your Deer Creeks, your Alpine. Going back up to Clarkston, Michigan, though, for the first time. One little glitch in the schedule is they go from Mansfield, Massachusetts, all the way up to Bangor, Maine, and then back down to Philly. So I don't know what was going on there. I mean, I guess you got to get them in where you can fit them in. So that's just the way the schedule worked out. Everything else is pretty cool, though. If you're one of these mad crazy fucks that just want to go to every show, that one's there is going to screw you up a little bit. But other than that, everything works out pretty nicely. Now, like I've been trying to say, we get started out on the 27th through the 29th at Orange Beach. Then they move on to Charleston, South Carolina for 2 nights. And then 3 big nights at Deer Creek. Deer Creek's always been cool, obviously. But last year it just seemed like Deer Creek completely just blew up and became like kind of the place, outside of Dick's and MSG. It was like, I think Deer Creek was probably number 3 last year. They're going to be there June 3rd through 5th. And then that kind of wraps up the early part. Just a real quick early segment to the tour. 3 stops, Orange Beach, South Carolina, Deer Creek. And then they take about a little over a month off before we get back to Mansfield, Massachusetts, doing 2 nights there, and then just the 1 night in Bangor, and then coming back for 2 nights at the Man in Philly, then moving up to Bethel Woods for 2 nights, and then the Xfinity Center in Hartford, Connecticut. I think it was 2016 last time they visited there. There's a couple cities on this one. I believe it was the 2016 tour that this is a little bit similar to. Then going back down to Walnut Creek for 1 night. Oh yeah, the 2 nights at Jones Beach too. So you're getting 2 nights at Bethel Woods and then 2 nights at Jones Beach. The 1 night in Hartford in there. This is Hartford, isn't it? Hartford, Connecticut, USA. Or wait, no, that's not Hartford. That's another city in Connecticut. So then after the Walnut Creek show, big Walnut Creek show a couple of years ago, then you go on to MPP for 2 nights. Then the 1 night in Blossom and the 1 night in Clarkston. So you get back-to-back 1-nighters. Blossom, it'd be nice to get 2 nights in Blossom, but that venue just doesn't really feel like a 2-night venue, I don't believe there's any camping on site, although there's a park up there. They could possibly squeeze in 2 nights at Blossom, but it's not to be. On August 2nd, August 3rd, they're going up to Clarkston, Michigan, and then a 3-night run. And then you really get, they stop in Toronto, but after this, if you jump on in Atlantic City, August 5th, 6th, and 7th. You got a 3-night run there. I guess you can go up to Canada for a night if you want. Whatever. 1 night in Toronto. Canada will give you 1 show. And then we come back down to Alpine Valley. 3 big nights in Alpine Valley. 2019 Summer Tour ended there. You did not want to miss that final show. The 12th, the 13th, and the 14th. And then a little time off. And then a 4-night run. That's right, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 big nights at Dick's this year. We get our traditional 3-night run. I think over the last few years, there's been some grumblings that maybe the Dick's tradition is going to change. No, it's going to change, but it's just going to get longer and better. So now 4 nights at Dick's. So we're getting kicked off around Memorial Day. We're ending at Labor Day. So 2022, I believe there's 34 shows, 17 cities. Like I said, a lot of familiar cities, mostly 2-night runs. And the 2-night runs are probably equal to the one-offs. And then you get some 3-night bangers in there. And then one, ending it all with a 4-night run at Dick's. Don't smoke too much marijuana. So obviously, just looking at this on paper, Alpine's going to be awesome. Atlantic City, I don't know. I'm not an AC guy. Last year was pretty good, though. No Hershey this year. Surprisingly missing. Hershey was pretty good last year. It's cool to see him going back up to Bethel Woods, Clarkston, Michigan. Hey, look, man, there's like 5 shows pretty near me. So they're like begging me to come to a show. They're like, come on, dude. We got 3 nights at Deer Creek. That's close. Clarkston, Michigan, that's probably just as close, if not closer than Blossom, dude. Come on. We got to get F Zappa 20 in the house. Well, we shall see. All right, guys. I'm sure you're going. Still got some time to get tickets. I think the lottery deal ends on the 24th. I think I heard that the lottery's not even sending out tickets anymore. Everything is like a digital stub now. That sucks. And Deer Creek, that's all early for Deer Creek, though. You know, I mean, Deer Creek was pretty much a mad, mad world last year, and now sticking it in there in this early segment of the tour. All right, though. We'll see. Bangor. Bangor, man. Bangor, the crowd's going to look like Sacramento. All right, guys. Boom. Enjoy. Enjoy Mexico this weekend, and enjoy MSG. And, I don't know, man. Enjoy your bank account. Because it's gone. Say goodbye. All right. Boom. I love you guys so much.